The devastation of the deadliest wildfire in California state history hitting too close to home for many, including myself. Tonight, in part one of my two-part series, I sit down with my own family after they narrowly escaped the ferocious flames of the Camp Fire in Paradise.
We're okay, we just gotta go. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Man, it was scary just on our street.
Ricky Esquivel recounting the moments of terror as the campfire neared their street.
We realized that we had to get going because, the fire was coming our way like a tunnel.
His grandson, Christian Gordon, describes the inferno as apocalyptic.
The sky got progressively more red and dark until it got like a blood red, and it was hard to stand outside. It was hot and windy.
The trees were on fire. You could see houses. The sky was dark. It was hot. Your eyes were burning. It was really, really scary. It was devastating.
But luckily, the neighbor left their pickup for Ricky to use while he was house sitting for them.
They left me their key. I got their truck.
So he got in the car with his grandson, Christian.
Me and my grandpa went in the truck, and the rest of my family went in the Suburban.
And we started to head out.
But as they started driving away, and with the power out all around them, they noticed a flicker of light in their neighbor's house, the home of a 92 and 90-year-old couple.
And I said, Christian, we got to see if Jim and Cynthia's in there.
So they pulled over, running into the house.
And they were just sitting in there. They weren't sure what was going on. I don't think they might have even got a notification of it. And I said, let's go, come on. We got out, we got them in their car, and they followed us out.
But when they got out, there were hundreds of cars not knowing where to go, first being directed north, but then
a police car comes jamming up with its lights on and gets out and yells out on a bullhorn for everybody to turn around. The fire's coming our way from the north. And we're like, oh my gosh. So I got out and we helped everybody turn around.
But they weren't sure which way to go.
You couldn't really see more than 10 feet in front of you.
But on their way out, they saw more people on their street who needed help.
These kids just come running out of their house. It was on fire. The whole house was burning up, and they come running out.
My grandpa says, jump in.
I said, jump in the back, get in the back. And they hopped in the back. I helped them get their dogs in there.
And we watched their house as it falls down behind them from the flames.
And then another godsend that may have just saved those kids' lives.
My friend that loaned me the truck, I know that he is a carpenter. I'm a house builder. I thought that he might have a mask, so I looked behind the seat real quick. 2 masks back there. What kind of a blessing was that? And I was able to give it to them, and they put them on. I don't know if they could have handled the smoke that was coming down. It was everywhere. And all you could see is burning buildings and burning trees and everything falling in the road in front of us. We're going around it.
We were praying.
And it was just like pitch black, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. We're looking behind us, make sure that our family's behind us, and Jim and Cynthia, the elderly neighbor, good friends of ours. And we started praying. We're just going, we're kind of leading the pack with everyone.
And we had those 2 people and their dogs in the back, and we were praying that we were going to make it out. And then we got out of this dark tunnel, like he called it, and we could see everything was bright, and it was like a normal day in front of us, even though behind us was nothing but, black and in flames.
And from us praying, I honestly believe we hit a spot of daylight, and all of a sudden we came out of this dark tunnel, and I was like, oh my God, Christian, we made it. Yes.
And we're certainly glad they did. And now, with nothing left of Paradise, my family has relocated to Humboldt County, where they plan to rebuild their lives. Later in part 2 of this story, I'll hear from my mother and sister who were in the car behind Ricky and Christian during that emotional escape.